Hey y'all, Bear here. Look here, it's Tuesday. It's time for some camp cooking, and we have got a treat tonight. We've got baked beans. You know, beans are important at camp, and we're gonna do them. We got our Bush's baked beans that we're gonna use as our base right there. And then I've got bacon, cinnamon, chili powder, and apple, brown sugar, butter, and root beer. That's right, we're doing root beer apple baked beans. Here's the recipe. Here's your instructions. And the recipe calls to do it in a Dutch oven, but I broke it down to a one-man dinner size, and we're going to do it in the old GI mess kit half. Well, let's get to cooking. Well, I neglected to bring my apple cutting board, so we're just going to chunk her up in the pan here. Now this recipe actually calls for an apple pie filling, but the comments that were negative to the recipe just simply said the recipe was too sweet. So I figure we'll get rid of the apple pie filling and use fresh. Then I can control how much extra sugar I want in this recipe. And I want pretty small dices of apple to match the size of the beans. Now honestly, cutting in your cook pot is probably not the best for your cook pot or your knife. Let's see. So now our butter and brown sugar. That's 1 teaspoon of brown sugar I'm using. A sprinkle of cinnamon. A sprinkle of red pepper. I'm using the hot Mexican chili. We need fire. This is going to be a low and slow kind of thing. We'll get the apples going while we while we open up our beans. And we'll go ahead and add in the bacon. A little more, you say? 2 palmfuls in with the beans. And now let's give them a glug of the old root beer. 1 glug, 2 glugs, why not 3 glugs? Haha, look at that yumminess. I'm having my appetizer. Now every so often, you just want to go in and give them a little mix. Make sure you don't have anything sticking. But you know, you could cook this up about anyways. In the Dutch oven, you could do this in a foil pack. Just do it on an open pan like I'm doing here today. I'm just going to let it keep simmering until it thickens back up a little bit. I would call that a hearty simmer. I gave it a quick taster, and I'm going to add just a touch more of my chili powder. Get a little bit of heat going in this guy. And maybe 1 shake on the cinnamon. It's okay to adjust your recipe as you go. It's called cooking. Oh, she's starting to thicken up, y'all. Okay, I don't know if you can tell the difference or not, but we're starting to reduce, and that's what we want. So I'm about ready to pull this. I kind of like the thickness. I just gave it a stir with my spoon, and every time I stirred it, it just gets thicker and thicker. I think I'm ready to eat it. Let's do it. I guess we'll be civil and put it on a plate. There you go. You see how thick that's gotten? That's what you want. That's going to concentrate all those flavors. Oh, it's going to be some goodness. You know, one of the great things about cooking with the old root beer is you got the rest to drink while you eat your meal. Let's give her a taste test. What you think? Is that the bite? Oh, look at she's steaming. Ooh, hot. I just said it was steaming, didn't I? Oh, that's good, y'all. Try that again. I definitely suggest the fresh apple. That's great. Oh, heck yeah. Now it needs a pork chop. We'll see you on the trail.